Hello and welcome to Classroom Innovators. I'm your host, Alice. Today we're tackling a problem every educator faces, the dreaded death by PowerPoint. We've all seen our students' eyes glaze over during a static presentation. Brad, as someone with decades of classroom experience, what's the real pedagogical issue here?
It's about active learning, Alice. A traditional slideshow is passive. Students just receive information. For real comprehension, they need to interact, manipulate, and engage with the content. It's not just about making it fun, it's about making their brains work with the material.
And from a tech perspective, the tools we're given are often so cumbersome. I've tried other gamified platforms, but I spend more time learning the software and fighting with student logins than I do actually teaching. It's a huge time sink.
Exactly. Which brings us to a new platform I've been exploring called Slidew. Jessica, you looked into the tech behind it. What's the first thing that stood out to you?
The content creation, hands down. It has this feature called the Curriculum Assistant that honestly feels like magic. I took a 3-paragraph reading passage from my history textbook, pasted it in, and clicked a button. Instantly, Slidew analyzed it and generated a series of ready-to-play vocabulary puzzles. It automatically handled punctuation, and even when words were repeated, it created smart subscripts to treat them as unique game tiles.
Now that's interesting. So you're saying I don't have to manually type 63 different words into a template for a big puzzle? I can just use my existing lesson text?
Precisely. You can even upload a Word doc, a PDF, or a text file. It pulls the content and builds the levels for you. That, for me, was the aha moment. It respects my time.
That's a huge barrier removed, but let's bring in the most important voice here. Adam, you're a high school student and your teacher, Ms. Evans, used Slidew for a history unit. What was that like from your side?
It was actually pretty cool. Instead of just getting a list of words to memorize, we got this 2-part challenge. First, we had to drag the words of a scrambled sentence into the correct order. You really have to think about the grammar and what makes sense.
So it's a sentence construction task first. I like that. It's a higher-order thinking skill. What happens next?
Once you get the sentence right, it reveals the answer, and then you click Start Puzzle. The same words then turn into one of those sliding puzzles, the ones you have to shift around to get back in order. It was a fun way to get the sentence stuck in your head.
Jessica, let's talk about the logistics. What about getting the students into the game? Is it another nightmare of forgotten passwords?
That was the second thing that impressed me. The teacher dashboard is incredibly straightforward. You can add students one by one or just upload a simple CSV file of your class roster. The system then instantly generates a unique login ID and a secure, unique password for every single student. You just download the list and hand it out. There's no create your own account chaos.
That's a huge relief. And what about tracking? If I'm using this, I need to know my students are actually mastering the content. Can I see their results?
This is where it gets really powerful. The progress dashboard is fantastic. It doesn't just show you every attempt, it intelligently tracks each student's personal best for every level based on the fastest time and fewest moves. So you're tracking their peak performance, their moment of mastery.
Yeah, it was cool because you could try a puzzle again to beat your own time. And our teacher could see our scores.
And for the administrators listening, the system is built to scale. A head of department can get their own dashboard to view the progress of all the teachers on their team. You can organize staff by department, manage accounts. It's a full-fledged system, not just a single tool. Plus, a school admin can export all the progress data for the entire class or school for their records.
Okay, that's impressive. It's easy to create content, engaging for the students, and provides meaningful data for the teacher. It ticks all the boxes.
It really does. Adam, Jessica, Brad, thank you so much for sharing your insights today. For all the educators listening who want to see this in action, you can. The Slidew website has a free, fully interactive 3-level demo right on the homepage. You can experience the Unscramble and the sliding puzzle for yourself. Just visit neurolabs.space/slidew. That's neurolabs.space/slidew. Try the demo and check out their plans. You'll be amazed at how quickly you can bring this new level of engagement to your classroom. Join us next time on Classroom Innovators as we explore.